Hello, my name's Maria and you're watching The Rich and Simple Living. Today I've just been out and done a little bit of shopping in B&M. Nothing much. I went out for one particular thing and just picked a couple of bits up. So it's not a great deal to show you, but I thought I'll just show you and I'll tell you how I've done it on a budget. So we'll just go and have a look what I bought. So this is it. This is just what I bought. You probably think, what's it worth showing? But I thought I'll tell you how I got it on a budget, why I got it on a budget, because I didn't intend to get it on a budget. So first of all, I'll just tell you what I bought. I got some of this weed control fabric. I've had this before from B&M and it's really good. When I've got the vegetable boxes, we used it in between the boxes to make like a path, and it lasted years and years, and it had only just started going and holes coming in it, but we walked over it loads of times, so it is very good stuff. This is £4 a roll, which is a very good price, and it's 8 metres by 1.5 metres approximately. So I got 4 of them because I want them for something in the garden. I'm not going to say what, because we're coming up to the gardening collaboration time. Between March and October, I take part in a garden collaboration and I show you how the garden's coming along, what we're growing and everything like that. So this is to do with that, to do with the garden. So I will tell you what it's for in a couple of weeks' time and why I bought it. I may need to buy more yet, I don't know. So we'll see how this goes first of all. But yeah, £4 a pack for that. It's brilliant. And it does work. It's very good weed control. And like I say, we used it for paths in between our garden boxes. Walked over on them hundreds, thousands of times probably in the few years it was down, and it was only sort of last year it started to go, so it's really good stuff. Picked up a drink for Sian. She no longer wants hot drinks because today's really warm. For saying it's still winter, it's a really warm day, so she has some Vimto. Got 2 of them, they're 89p each. Now got some flowers. Oh, actually I was going to bring in and show you what I'm putting them in. Just realising it's in the greenhouse. These are £1 each. Really good. So I've got 4 of them, 2 yellow ones and 2 pink ones. They look really nice. I quite like artificial flowers, and we tend to put them on the graves a lot in winter time because, well, it's no good putting fresh ones on, they just die off. So these are good. The only things I have to be careful with them, often you find they look very plasticky with the leaves and that. These aren't too bad, but some of them can look really plasticky. But these are all right, but they're not for the graves. These are for my own use. What I've got some decoupage jars that I used to do and make and put on the market, and I've got quite a few left, and I'm thinking about putting some flowers in some, but I might just tag it on the end of this vlog if I run to the greenhouse. But yeah, they were £1 each, so it's really good, very good value. And I'm thinking, I ought to pick more up ready for winter for the graves really, but that price you can't grumble, can you? I got some arm roll as well, some roll on. That's £1.50. I always get this one. It's really good. I had a load at Christmas, but I just opened the last one from Christmas, so I thought get another one in ready. I like to have a supply ready. So yeah, £4 each for the fabric, weed control fabric. So I got 4 of them. That's 4, 8, 12, £16. Got 2 of the Vimtos, 89p each. Oh, Dean's been and got me one. That was quick. Thank you. Make you dizzy, spinning you around. Yeah, and the flowers were like £1 each and £1.50 for the thing. So I didn't bring my receipt in. So what's that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 50, 22, £23 something. £23 something anyway. Anyway, let me show you this. These are what I've got. These are just ordinary jars. I used to save them, paint them, decoupage the picture on, and then jazz them up. They could have ribbons, diamantes, that jute string, all kinds of things. So I used to sell them on a craft market. Used to do a lot of them. I've got pebbles and all kinds of things, sweet jars I did. You sell them on the craft market. So I don't do the craft markets anymore, and I don't make them anymore. So I got quite a few left. I thought, I could put some flowers in. So I mean, these will have to be sort of cut down or what have you, but get the idea. I'll make them smaller to go in, but that's just the idea, you know, just to sort of put them in. But I'll cut them down a bit, chop a bit off, or bend them over even, would probably be better, so that they're sort of more nearer the top of the vase, and they'll look quite nice then. But yeah, that's what I thought anyway. One of me springtime thoughts. Although it's not spring yet. But yeah, they're quite nice. And we were sorting stuff out in the shed. Oh, I've gone fuzzy. We were sorting stuff out in the shed, and we came across them all in the boxes. And Dean says, oh, do you want to chuck them all away? And I thought, oh, they're too nice to chuck away. So I said, I'll use a few of them. It'd be quite nice to put some artificial flowers and things like that in. I mean, I don't know if these would be all right on the graves. It is the Mod Podge to use is waterproof Mod Podge, and I know people have bought little bits and pieces off me in the past, little stones and things like that, to put on graves, and they've been all right as far as I know. But with the ribbons and that on them, I don't know things like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with the flowers anyway. I might do a few more yet, and that's all connected to a project anyway that I was doing. Something else we're doing. Oh dear, so many things are changing at the moment, and so many things we're doing that I will update you on it all. It'll make a whole vlog on its own, I think. So yeah, that's what I spent today, £23 something. So I'm going to tell you now how it was a budget. The reason I said that I did it on a budget, but it wasn't an intentional budget, was because the bank's down again. All the banking system that I bank with is down. It won't take payments, accept payments or anything like that. So this has happened a few times over this, well, I'll say this last year, over last year. And now it's happened again this year. And thought, oh, it doesn't affect like payments going in or out, as in direct debit payments, because they don't go out on a weekend. So luckily it's a Saturday and that's not a problem. But I was thinking, oh, you get used to using your card, don't you? You just tap it and go, and think, oh, how am I going to pay for my shopping now? Because I planned that I needed to go out and get this weed control fabric. And Sean wanted me to pick some bits and pieces up as well. And I thought, oh, how am I going to pay for that? Then I remembered the beauty of having B&M vouchers. And at Christmas, I'd asked for B&M vouchers. And all in all, I think we've got £70 worth. So Dean said, oh, we won't be able to go shop now then. And I said, well, I can take the vouchers, we'll take them. So that's what we did, took vouchers with us, and I'd just used £20 worth of the vouchers. Then I've got enough change to rummage for the £3 something in my purse. So some of it was only 20p's. But my purse was bulging with them, and it was nice to get rid of them. So anyway, that did that. So it was on a budget because I didn't actually pay any more than the £3 something, and the £20 came out of my Christmas vouchers. So I didn't mind that because it's something that I wanted. So yeah, that was a budget. I mean, that's good way of budgeting really, like Christmas time when people ask what you want. If there's nothing you want or need, I always ask for vouchers, and I find that B&M vouchers are very useful, that I will use them, and you can use them any time throughout the year. So that's what I did, and I think it's really good. I said to Dean, I'm going to do it again this year because it's really good, the B&M vouchers, and you can get anything in there, can't you? And times like this, it's even better because you know you've got something to fall back on if you need to nip in and get something. And they sell all sorts in there, including food and bits and pieces. So if you're a bit stuck and you know you can't go and do your shopping because your bank's down, then at least you could get perhaps what you needed for the next day or two from B&M, especially if you've got a bigger B&M. They've got, you know, a lot of food and things like that in there. So I thought it's a really good thing. I'm glad I asked for them, and I've still got some left, so there's nothing I want yet, so I'll save them. But yeah, so that was like budgeting really. And also on top of that, we always have a Costa coffee when we go shopping, and he goes, oh, we won't be able to have a Costa now. And I said, no fear, we've got 2 free ones. So his eyes lit up. He loves a Costa coffee. So yeah, I used my free Costa coffee. So we had our Costa coffee and got the little bit of shopping from my voucher. So all I paid, all in all, is £3 something from out the change I'd got, which I was glad to get rid of. So yeah, a pretty good morning shopping really, for saying that the bank's down. That's really good, worked out well. So yeah, it's always worth having vouchers. You can have vouchers from any shops, anywhere. All the shops do vouchers now, they cover everything, so they're really good to ask for at Christmas. If there's nothing you want, just ask for vouchers. It's really good, they keep and they come in very handy. So yeah, that's what I've done today. Been and got them bits. Like I say, we do a garden collab. Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads, she runs it, and it goes from the end of March to the end of October each year. So I'll be taking part in that. So any of you who have seen my garden last year and watched the collabs last year will notice a big change this year, and I'm going to tell you more about my garden then, and it's going to look very different, because last year I was on a downer with it and wanted to sort of do something different, so I certainly have this year. So that will be coming up in a couple of weeks' time anyway. And that's it for now. That's it for today. I don't think there's anything else that I was going to tell you today. Just wanted to show you what little bit I bought and how I bought it on my budget, a good way of budgeting. So I think I'm going to just say to everybody, because some people I do say I want certain things for, but I might just say no, vouchers. Used to get a lot of Amazon vouchers, but I found I don't use Amazon so much now, because a lot of the stuff has crept up in price and you can get cheaper everywhere else. And I found that out at Christmas when I was buying Christmas presents. I always used to buy loads from Amazon, but I was getting it cheaper in the shops and seeing more in the shops I wanted, and I thought, I'm swinging away from Amazon. So although I have got some Amazon vouchers to use, I think this year I'm just going to say all B&M vouchers really, because I do like them and I will use them. So yeah, that's it. That's my little budget haul for today. I shall be back with you next week now. I don't know what day. Should definitely be Wednesday, because I go and do the weekly shop on a Wednesday, so I should see you then. That's providing the banks are working. Or I might not be. But we'll see what's happening. So until I do see you next, take care everybody, and have a lovely weekend. The sun's shining here at the moment. I don't know if it's shining where you are, but they're saying that on the weather last night that it's going to be warmer than Ibiza this weekend, so we'll see. Seems weird though, because it's winter. But anyway, wherever you are, I hope it's nice weather for you and you have a lovely weekend. So until I see you next, take care. Oh, and thank you for watching. Bye.